Well, straight off the ferry, straight into traffic. But I don't mind carving up traffic. So a short clip of me carving up some traffic, and then I'll save the blurb till later maybe. I don't know, I suppose while I'm dawdling around. Hello YouTube, sorry for the very long absence on my Harley. In actual fact, I haven't been uploading anything much to YouTube for a while. I've kind of been building up my footage for the winter months, so I'm going to do a lot of editing during the winter. So the channel has clearly gone stagnant because I haven't been posting, so I'm on 425 subscribers, lost a few, to be expected, but I will be returning, and this should be the start of that return. I've been doing a lot of drone 360 photos that I've been uploading to Facebook. I've got a couple of pages, Isle of Man by drone and UK by drone, and I've been, like I say, I've been posting a lot of 360 degree photos that you can spin around on and zoom in and out. So that's kind of been my focus when I've had good weather. Clearly the weather is going to go pretty crap soon. So yeah, I've just sailed across from Douglas to Heysham, landed at about 12:30. I'm now going to take my son down to Uttoxeter to meet my daughter. He's then going to go home with my daughter, and I'm going to turn around after a nice juicy Burger King and head back to Liverpool to catch the 7 o'clock or 6:45 crossing, landing back at Douglas at 10 o'clock at night. So doing all that in one day should be achievable, but time will tell. So anyway, I'm out of traffic now. I'm going to switch the camera back off, and I will chat to you later. Well, I'm nearly back to the ferry port. Quick stop at the services before Liverpool. Just need to work me out how to get back onto the Liverpool bound carriageway. It's blowing a gale. It's been an interesting ride, but here I am. So you can join me for the last leg of the journey. Oh God, I hope I got my seasickness tablets, because it's blowing a gale, which can only mean one thing: rough crossing. So, like I said earlier, rode the bike with Sam on the back down to Uttoxeter. That was an incident. No, that's not the right word. Yeah, instant packed. Yeah, instant packed. Basically, firstly, his crash helmet started falling apart. A bit fell off that holds the visor in, so that was all loose. Lost somewhere on the motorway. Then his boots were killing him because they're slightly too, well, one of them seems he must have a bigger foot. And then while I was lane splitting on a traffic jam on the M6. I clouted someone's mirror and ripped off the front cowling of it. Harley didn't even budge, just didn't rock. I heard it more than I felt it, so no danger to me. But yeah, I stopped, of course, swapped details. He is going to try and get it fixed himself, or get a spare part from a scrappy, so it won't be an insurance job, hopefully. And now, like I say, I'm heading back into Liverpool, so you will start to see a lot more from me on my street bob. I sold, I don't know if I've updated you or not, I sold the GSXR 1000. I traded it in and bought the lad a KLR 1110, so he's been over this week and every day he's been out on that. He's beginning to get the knack now. The 750S rad still needs to be fixed. Currently the tank is off because I was going to get it signed, but then I didn't have room to take it back in the car a month or so ago, so I haven't put the tank back on yet. But while I need to sort out the rectifier or whatever the issue is there. The off-roader, I think I'm going to strip it down over winter and rebuild it. Otherwise everything with me is fine, brilliant. It's been great to get out on the Harley today, albeit, you know, fairly routine motorway stuff, but it just shows me how good the Harley is. So other than that, there's a bit of motorway stuff now, so it's going to be fairly boring, so I'm not going to say a lot now. I'm just going to shut up and I'll edit all this out. So I'll talk soon. Right, so now coming into Liverpool. Oh, it's chilly. It's definitely a case of autumn has arrived. Proper, I wouldn't say it was freezing, but it sure as hell ain't warm, and it's a little bit blowy. As per normal, the Harley hasn't missed a beat. It's up to 3,770 something miles, I think. 3,728. So a couple hundred more, 2,500, and I'll be at 4,000 miles. I think I would have done less this year, but I haven't had a brilliant summer for riding the bikes, if I'm honest. But it's there if I want it. At the moment it's the only one that is there if I want it, or that I can jump on and ride anyway. I've actually got quite used to riding, whatever, in Liverpool now. First time I ever came here, it was scary in that I didn't have a clue where I was. But and there's a lot of places where you get yourself in the wrong lane and you're stuffed. But yeah, I got used to it now. I see floodlights on at Anfield, I guess. New shopping park opened up in there. Yeah, I know a lot of Liverpool is run down and in need of regeneration, but I've got to give a shout out to the waterfront. It is pretty good. It's especially at night with all the lights, and I was there last week when I picked up my lad. Got stuck there because the ferries were delayed because they had engine issues or control system issues or something. And it was a calm evening, so yeah, the reflections of the lights off the quay was damned nice, damned impressive. Got some fantastic photos, and they were only photos on my iPhone too. Always have to be a little bit careful riding through a city, because especially one you don't know a great deal, because you don't know where the stupid speed cameras are. But I got plenty of time. I got an hour and 5 minutes spare to get to the port, so there's no point in rushing and getting a speeding ticket. Hello. Yeah, I can't really point things out around Liverpool because I don't know the place. I can point out the university, I think, and the waterfront when we get down to it. And that's about it. Anfield is over that way somewhere behind the buildings. Home to the not so mighty Liverpool Football Club anymore, who my granddad used to support. I, however, do not. My team got beat. A lot of new buildings in there. It is slowly getting regenerated, that's for sure. I tell you what though, down on the quays, the bit that's it's quite a sad sight really, the bit that's still run down, but you drive through it and it goes on for a good 2-3 miles, and it's just run down old factories, and you can just imagine that back in the heyday there must have been thousands and thousands of workers down there, and the industry would have been amazing. But yeah, the industry in the UK has pretty much died out now. I don't know what industries there were down there, but there is some big factories down there. Right, I think some of this is all about all the university. Probably a lot of it is accommodation for the students. It's actually, what is it, 5:25. It's actually getting, he says it's getting dark, remember, but then forgetting he's got his dark visor on. It's getting dark, but it's not dark yet. Albeit everyone's got their lights on, obviously. Yeah, wait your turn, matey. Every time I come to traffic lights and I think I'm going to go through the middle, they change. So, we are nearly there. not far to go now at all. I tell you what, that wind is so strong, it's actually making it quite hard to breathe at times. There you go, I filtered through a few before it changed that time. Getting overtaken by a scooter, not good. Slightly narrower than me, I suspect, but after hitting one mirror, does he learn his lesson? Does he, by Jove? Nah. At the end of the day, that's why we ride a motorbike partly, isn't it? Getting through the traffic. Yeah. With ease. A bit narrower here with the trucks. Let's see what they're doing. Oh, awesomeness. Help if I was in gear to actually move. There we go. People swapping lanes. Swapping lanes left, right and centre. There we go. We'll go through there. I think we can get through there easily. Get to the front of the queue. Oh yes, have some of that. Straight to the front of the queue. Perfect timing. Just as we'll go to the front here. Looks like Liverpool were playing at home. Question is, did they win or did they lose? So that nearly has been a trip through Liverpool to the ferry terminal. Why are you not changing? That's not me. Why are you still not changing? That makes no sense. Oh, fucking hell. Give it a rest. Right, there's the Liver building ahead. That is where the terminal is for the Isle of Man ferry. And that, as they say, is that. Thank you, YouTube. Sorry for my absence. Like I say, every intention of being back and providing you with entertainment. No other reason other than I've been a little bit busy, slightly demoralised with YouTube maybe, but I fully intend to start posting again. So thank you for sticking with me, and keep watching. Thank you all. Cheers. Boat boat is, or the moor is rocking like hell. Piece of piss.